Ferdinand Emmanuel Idralin Marcos. His name evokes two starkly different images in the Philippines and around the world. To some, he was a brilliant leader who brought order and progress to a struggling nation. To others, he was a dictator who plundered his country and ruled with an iron fist. So, who was the real Ferdinand Marcos? Today, we'll explore his life, his rise to power, and the legacy he left behind. Born in 1917, Marcos was a gifted student and a decorated soldier, although some of his wartime claims have been disputed. He was a brilliant lawyer who entered politics and quickly rose through the ranks, serving in the House of Representatives and the Senate. His political career culminated in 1965 when he was elected the 10th president of the Philippines. In his first term, he launched ambitious infrastructure projects, building roads, bridges, and hospitals that were long overdue. The country saw a period of economic growth and national development. The turning point came in 1972. Citing rising crime and a growing communist insurgency, Marcos declared martial law. He shut down Congress, arrested political opponents, and silenced the media. He promised to create a new society, but this period was defined by absolute power. The government's opponents were tortured, and countless human rights abuses were documented. This era also saw the rise of crony capitalism, where Marcos's allies and family members allegedly accumulated vast wealth through control of key industries. By the 1980s, public discontent was at an all-time high. The country was in a deep economic crisis, and the assassination of opposition leader Benigno Aquino Jr. in 1983 became a catalyst for change. The outrage led to a snap election in 1986 and widespread protests. What followed was the People Power Revolution, a peaceful, non-violent uprising where millions of Filipinos took to the streets. The military withdrew its support, and after 20 years in power, Ferdinand Marcos and his family were forced into exile. The legacy of Ferdinand Marcos remains one of the most debated topics in Philippine history. While his supporters praise his infrastructure achievements and strong leadership, his critics point to the immense corruption and human rights abuses that took place under his rule. His story reminds us of the complex relationship between power, progress, and freedom. Understanding this history is crucial. So, was Marcos a reformer or a dictator? Let me know in the comments.